Akai Force, sample beat making. I got a sample I'm going to play through my Roland SP-404 with the vinyl sim effect on it. It's going through the RC-202 looper into the Akai Force. We're going to make a beat with it, or at least try. What's going on, guys? It's your brother O.T.G. The O.T.G's for Overtime Grind. Hardly seen, but I'm always around. And today I got my Akai Force, the SP-404. It's done. You already seen. It's recording. It's playing the sample in now. The RC-202 is transmitting it into the Akai Force. You know, I'm still learning. I just got it. We're going to chop a sample up, chop the sample, and then we are going to put it across the pads and create a beat with it. This video will go in the MPC masterclass, and we're going to just start building the masterclass. So, you know, I like the lazy chop. I don't really consider that lazy chopping. I think setting the computer to chop for you is pretty lazy. So I'm going to manually chop. One of the things I had to get used to with these pads is that once you fill up the first 16 pads, it goes over to the right, to the bottom 16. I have to see if there's a way we could switch that where it kind of just keeps going up. But we'll be okay if not. We're going to get this thing chopped up. Then we're going to start making some different sections for our song. I'm going to talk on and off throughout this video. Some of it is going to be kind of quiet for a while, and other places I may talk you through the thought process of how to get into the concept of clip production. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. You know, we just crossed 12,000 subs. I'm definitely appreciative for that. Make sure you check out for all you guys with skinny MPCs, whether it's a Force or MPC 1 Plus, whatever. You know, I'm building the real life masterclass. So, you know, there's a lot of other classes that could show you the basics, walkthroughs. I'm going to show you how to utilize your equipment to make beats every day. The masterclasses are $7. You can check those out. To get them with sounds, $14, and to get them with all the sounds, a little bit more. They all come with lifetime updates. All right. Make sure you follow me, 365 O.T.G, all social media. Okay, so one of the reasons why I manually chop is once you manually chop and get everything chopped the way that you like it, you know, you don't have to, it kind of takes out the need for time stretching. So, you know, if you get good enough to be able or have the understanding of how to play your chops with your BPM or tap your tempo, you know, you could pretty much set your however you chopped it to fit into the right tempo without a struggle. And so then if you want to change the pitch, lower the pitch, or whatever the case may be, you know, it gets a lot easier and the groove actually fits without having to time stretch everything. So right now I'm going to go to my personal expansions, personal machine kit that I made. You could get that right from the description, the O.T.G personal expansions, over 45 expansions, 15 gigs of sound. I'm going to load something up from there, and we're going to get some drums started. for the right drum sound, you can hear some of those kicks. I think that's the one. We're going to load that one up. We're going to hop into the step sequencer. You know, the cool thing with clip-based music making is you can really seamlessly make a bunch of variations really quickly. So the idea is one of my workflows from Machine, Ableton, and all the other places is just build it up, get started with a quick loop, build it all up on one loop, and then bust it back down from there, and then we have a finished song. So I'm going to show you how that goes. You'll be able to hear it. You can also see, you could press record and play into the step sequencer, or you can manually put the pieces in yourself. All right, now that we got a basic drum together, we're going to click that notes mode. A little bit different being able to select the channels, but I really like it. So now we're going to go into notes mode, try to come up with a sample. And you can see from what I said earlier, if you tap your BPM in, then it becomes a lot easier without having to time stretch. You know, your pieces and parts will play together if you play them at the correct speed. One of the pluses of having this meter is in a situation like this, where the sample is extremely quiet. And instead of going to the root right now, because we just in the vibes, I'm going to just turn it up, and I can still see that even though having it cranked up super high, we're not redlining. So that's one of the great things of having a visual meter and being able to see what's going on with your audio as you play it. One of the things people ask a lot is the MPC able to play two different loops at the same time? And the short answer is yes. I'm about to make a 8-bar loop playing over a 2-bar drum pattern. And this is possible inside of your MPC as well. On the track lane, if you notice, right next to I believe it is the key groups icon, there's a thing that says length. And in that length over there, you could press step sequencer, set up a 2-bar loop, have it at that length, and then make an 8-bar, change the length of track 2 to 8 bars, and have it play that way. And so now you could have 2 different loops at 2 different resolutions playing at the same time. And this, you can see, because this is recording to a clip file, it goes straight, just like a synced audio loop, I guess is probably the best way to say it. So you can see it on the screen. The drums in lane 2 is 2 bars. The actual sample itself, 8 bars. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure you check out the O.T.G personal expansions. Make sure you check out the masterclass. Make sure you grab that Smackers kit. There's a free drum kit down there. All kind of other free resources. If you are trying to get better at making beats, whether you're a hobbyist, a professional, whatever the case may be, you know, these tips and tactics are things that I've learned over 20 years in the field. And so some of the stuff that I'm showing you can be applied, whether you're using Akai, Roland, Reason, Fruity Loops. And so just make sure that when you're taking in a bunch of different information, you're also taking in the stuff that helps you become a better producer by seeing somebody consistently pump out music. You know, if you want to learn how to do that, you can get with me. I do one-on-one consultations. I do one-on-one coaching. We offer social media management and a bunch of other services here at Overtime Grind, not just music production. So check all that stuff out, and you can email me at 365otg@gmail.com. That's 365otg@gmail.com. Now we're creating the variation, so I'm going to create a different variation, and then I'm going to copy this one clip multiple times, probably 4 times, and then we'll have our 4 parts. Try and get it in with the drums. But next we are going to probably load a sub bass. I'm going to use the hype synth. You know, yep, I do use presets. Use the hype synth, see what I can find, and if I gotta tweak it, then we'll tweak it. And I think that's a super important tip. You know, not every time do you need to make something from scratch. That's why these things come with all the presets. You know, it's up to you if you want to use it as is, or if you want to add what some people might call a little flair or flavor. That's up to you. But we have most of the sounds already. So now we found the bass and the hype synth, and we're going to try to get some kind of bass to accompany our sample, and to be able to turn the bass off and create some movement or release in the beat. try to find some kind of rhythm. Not rhythm, but those bottom buttons was getting me. Looking for the octave. I gotta get a little bit more familiar with this machine. But so far, I really like it. You know, the sample has a bass line in it already. And so what I'm trying to do is add a couple bass notes on top of that to try to pull out the natural bass, but not change it too much. So that's what we're trying to do. And when this beat is finished, that's what it'll sound like. It'll sound like it is an original part of the sample that we sampled in. For this to take 20 minutes, but it's been a fluid 20 minutes, so I really like it. Now I'm going to copy a bunch of pieces of these clips, and then, you know, we're going to copy 4 copies of the sample, and then we're going to leave it where on our screen we have a couple empty boxes to stop it. Now we're going to copy the drums, that same amount of time, and then we're going to create the bass, that bass line a couple times. And then once I get that done, I'm going to go in, clean up some of the drum notes in the step sequencer, and then we'll have our pieces of a beat. See how that works. We go through all the rest of these and make sure that we don't have anything else planned except for our desired Sam. And then guess what? Now we can start to arrange on the fly. With being able to arrange on the fly, what it does is give you way better consistent Sam. Also gives you some combinations of things that you wouldn't normally put together. So, you know, and may give it a better flow because you're able to do things in a more realistic time and not just always on the grid or spend hours on the grid trying to nudge things and move things. So, inshallah, you found some value in this video. I had fun making this video. There's a lot of Live 2, MPC1, Roland Lab, SP-404, and the Akai Force There's going to be a lot more tutorials on all this stuff, a lot more beat making videos, a lot of different things to help you get better at your production. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment. Make sure you check out all the resources for free. You know, if you want to support, you could buy one of those or just donate at O.G on Cash App /PayPal.R. PayPal is paypal.me/overtime. All right. So with that, we got another one done on the Akai Force, sampling, kind of a tutorial, but not really. Another one. It's your brother O.T.G.